Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So it was my birthday recently, I got quite a lot of stuff for it, and so here it all is, my 2021 birthday haul. Now not everything you see here is Doctor Who related, but we'll start off with the stuff that is Doctor Who related. So first up we have a Doctor Who fob watch. Hold on. There we go. I don't think it's wound to the correct time, but it is very nice. It is based, of course, off the fob watch that the 10th Doctor used in Human Nature and the Family of Blood two-parter, back in Series 3. And this little thing came with it. And yes, it's both very nice, as you can see. I think they're both made of bronze, so yes, very nice. Then we move on to some Doctor Who CDs, starting off with Masterful. This is, of course, the recent Big Finish special release for the 50th anniversary, marking 50 years since the Master's first appearance in Doctor Who back in Terror of the Autons in 1971. And it features not every single Master, but most of them. So we've got Geoffrey Beevers, Mark Gatiss, Alex McQueen, Michelle Gomez or Missy, John Sim, Sir Derek Jacobi, Eric Roberts, got the first Master there, played by Milo Parker, and Anthony Ainley's Master here, portrayed by, or voiced by, John Colshaw. And I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm very excited to listen to it. And yeah, so there we have Doctor Who Masterful. Next up we have Doctor Who, The Lost TV Episodes Collection 3, 1966-1967. This is basically a sort of collection of all the different soundtracks for some of the lost episodes from the 1960s, featuring the first two Doctors. So here we've got The Smugglers, The 10th Planet, The Power of the Daleks, The Highlanders, The Underwater Menace, and The Moonbase. I've already got the first two collections, and I think numbers 4 and possibly 5 have also been released. I know 4 has definitely been released, and I think 5 either has already been released or is going to be released soon. But yeah, very excited to have this, just because, you know, it's just nice to have these episodes available to enjoy in some format, even if it is only in audio. So we have that. Then we move on to Doctor Who, Time Lord Victorious. He kills me not. This is basically the first of the 3 Time Lord Victorious 8th Doctor Big Finish releases, released back in towards the end of last year, 2020. And there you go, there's the back. I've already got, I think this is the first one, and I've got the second one there, and I've got the third and final one already in my collection. So there we go. And then, of course, as I mentioned, there's a second one, The Enemy of My Enemy. There we go. Then we move on to 2 other Big Finish Doctor Who audios. We've got here Devil in the Mist, featuring the 5th Doctor, Tegan, Turlough, and, surprisingly, Chameleon, with John Colshaw again providing the voice for Chameleon in this case. And yeah, it's quite interested to have a look and see how Big Finish tackles Chameleon, because Chameleon, of course, was famously not really used very much in the TV show itself, other than in his first and last stories. He basically only appeared in those 2 stories, and was then meant to appear in a deleted scene for another story, of course, but then, you know, since it was a deleted scene, it never got added to the finished episode. Then we move on to the last Big Finish audio, which is a 6th Doctor audio this time, Criss Cross, which I believe is the debut story for one of the 6th Doctor's many Big Finish companions, Constance Clark, played by Miranda Rayson. So I'm very much looking forward to listening to those. Then we move on to a Doctor Who book, Resurrection of the Daleks by Eric Saward. And this is, of course, another Target book. You may remember from my unboxing video that I did a while ago that I got most of them, apart from this and Revelation of the Daleks, simply because I already had the original editions of those novelizations, but I ended up being given this for my birthday as well, so very happy to have this in a collection as well. Very nice cover art here. And there we go. Move on now to the last, well, I shouldn't really say last, there's actually one last fin after this that is Doctor related, but here we go. It is a Doctor Who TARDIS ceramic mug. Here we are. Looks quite nice. There we go. And then finally, this is the actual last Doctor Who related fin I got for my birthday. Well, not really for my birthday, but I got it around about the same time. Is a Doctor Who 10th Doctor Pudsey Bear. And for those of you who don't know, Pudsey is basically a mascot for this BBC charity called Children Need over here in the UK. And they were doing sort of special limited edition Pudsey Bears to raise money for the charity. And you could get 2 Doctor Who ones. You could get this one, Pudsey as the 10th Doctor himself, David Tennant, and you could get one, I think the other bear that for Children Need is called Blush, where she was dressed up as the 13th Doctor, Jodie Whittaker. So I got this one because David Tennant is, of course, my favourite Doctor. And so yeah, David Tennant's costume has been replicated here very nicely, and I'm very impressed with it. And he's in a very nice sort of action pose. So there we go. Put him back there. Okay, so now we move on to all the other non-Doctor Who related stuff. So we're going to start off here with a Star Trek fin, which is a little model of the original USS Enterprise, NCC 1701, that of course appeared in the original series of Star Trek. It's quite a sort of cheap and basic model of the Enterprise, but it's very nice, and it does light up here at the top and at the bottom there a little bit as well. So yeah, very nice little fin to have. And then sticking with Star Trek, we've got another Star Trek little model kit. Hold on, something's trying to fall down. There we go. And it is a medical tricorder, I believe, or at least a tricorder, from Star Trek The Next Generation. And this is again just a little cheap, simple model kit. Apparently this does have sound effects on it, but oh, that's how you get the sound effects working. I was about to say I didn't know how to get the sound effects working, but there we go. So then we've got the boxes here for the Enterprise. They also come with a little booklet, and then the box for the tricorder, and the booklet for that as well. So then we move on to the world of Star Wars, and we now look at a Lego Star Wars mini set. This is in the Micro Fighters line, I believe it is, and it is little Han Solo minifigure with a small Millennium Falcon little mini build, and it's very nice. I quite like it. There's quite a lot of detail for something that is quite small. I mean, not like really small, but it's quite small for what it is. But yeah, very happy to have this in the collection. And then we move on to a Star Wars Yoda's Puzzles book, which, yeah, it's a bit of fun, and yeah, it's quite nice to have this in a collection as well. And then I think one last Star Wars. Oh no, again, sorry, not quite the last Star Wars related fin, but still a Star Wars fin is a Star Wars Mandalorian child animatronic version. And this, if I can just, hold on, just activate him. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. There we go, he moves when you touch his head. And here we go, he does different fins. He can do sort of a force activation sort of sound. He can do what he's doing right now. He can fall asleep, stuff like that. And yeah, it's just nice little cute child, or should I say Grogu, sorry. Nice little fin to have, nice little toy. I'll just deactivate him. I think he's turned off. Yes, he's turned off. Sorry about that. Right. Anyway. There we have little Grogu, sorry. And then we move on to the actual last Star Wars related fin, which is just a simple Kylo Ren toiletry bag. There we go. Nothing too exciting, but nice to have it all the same. So there we are. So now we move on to the last few fins which I got for my birthday. So we're going to start off with another fin which is not really a birthday present, again, like the Pudsey that we looked at earlier, but I still thought, you know, since it came around about the same time, I'd talk about it anyway. And one of my other main interests, besides like Doctor Who, Star Wars, Star Trek, and all manner of loads of like science fiction and fantasy stuff, is actually history. Yes, I am a big history nerd. And this is a history book by Geoffrey of Monmouth, The History of the Kings of Britain, which I believe is not actually historically accurate, but it is one of the main books which talks about things like King Arthur. So I got it partly for that, and just because I thought it'd be an interesting read. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to reading that when I get the chance to at some point in the near future. So put that back there, and then we move on to music now. So we've got some Panic at the Disco CDs, because yeah, I like Panic at the Disco, among other bands and artists, but yeah, Panic at the Disco is one of them. So we've got Pray for the Wicked here, which I believe is their latest album, released back in 2018. So we've got loads of different songs on that one. Then we've got here another Panic at the Disco CD, Death of a Bachelor. There we go. Put those back over there. And then we have here, to finish off the ones that I've got here anyway, is a Did You Know Fun Facts sort of card game. Just about sort of 50 supposedly fascinating and fun facts to just to sort of quiz people on whether they know them or not. So yeah, just a nice, fun little thing to have. So there we go, there is all the birthday stuff which I have with me here. But I also got some cards, Easter eggs, some new earphones, badges, an Amazon card, and some Steam cards as well. So anyway, thanks for watching, hope you liked it. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button below, as well as press the bell icon at the side, so you'll be notified of when all my new videos come out. This channel currently has 223 subscribers as of the time of writing and recording this video. But if we're able to get to 250 by the end of this year, then I will rank every single Doctor Who TV story from 1963 to the present. Also, please rate and comment below if there's anything that you got recently and what you got. And if you want to binge watch all of my videos so far, then there is a link to a playlist of all of them in the description box below. So, until next time, bye bye!